So today we're going to be continuing to take a look at a scenario where we played Doodle Empires. In the last episode, we saw all these nations form and do a lot of stuff. If you guys enjoyed these Doodle Empire videos, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It would be very appreciated if you do that because, well, it would. And let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to pick our first random nation. We're going to go ahead and hit Izmir. And we're going to do a large expansion. So they're going to expand a lot into the central area right here. They're probably becoming a power. We got North Moldova. What are they gonna do? They are gonna get an a division and then do a small split. Oh my god. How are we gonna do this? Literally just how. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do Transylvania, even though this is in just Moldova, because literally that's the only thing I can think of right now. And then they're gonna do a small expand into the actual Transylvanian lands. And we're gonna pick up a new nation. No, not North Moldova. Naples. So they're gonna get a large expansion. And honestly, they're gonna go ahead and go over here into the Balkans. So they're gonna meet up with the orange team right here. And they're just gonna take a lot of this Croatian land and almost meet up with the Hungarian. Istanbul's gonna go ahead and also do a large expansion into the Macedonian region. We pick up a random nation and we get Portugal. So Portugal's gonna do a lot of southern expansion and just expansion overall as we see them taking a lot of lands in places like Galicia and all that type of stuff. They're gonna get Naples again and they're gonna do a large expansion. So they're gonna go ahead and meet up with the Hungarians. And then they just take a lot more land like so. We go ahead and pick up Romania, who's going to go ahead and get a new leader. And then we're gonna do Moldova, who gets a new leader. Oh, and then they're gonna adopt the religion. We just adopt the Red 2 religion, I guess. Yeah, I think the crop has been fixed. I don't know. But let's go back to political mode and select a random nation. And that nation's gonna be Romania. So they're gonna do another small expansion. And now they're gonna meet up with the coast. Wait, who's getting a split? I think Macedonia getting a split. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make it Thrace, I guess. I don't know. And then we're gonna include all. Wait, what? Wait, so it's not this? Is it you? Oh my god! I accidentally. Okay. Well, I guess this part of Greece is declaring independence. Wow. So Greece is now independent. Okay. Um, and it's called Thrace. Can't really have it take any more lands over here, so it's just gonna have to X. Alright. So let's select a random nation. And we're gonna go ahead and get Romania, and they're gonna get a small split. So we're gonna do what's it called? Dobruja? Which is like this like coastal land right here. And well, yeah. Select a random nation, and we get why is it called Macedonia? Hold on. Let's change it. Catalonia. There we go. And they're gonna get a medium expansion, so they're gonna expand to the Atlantic coast right here. So good for them. All fun and dandy games. Now let's select another nation, which is gonna be Izmir, and they're also gonna get a large expansion, taking a lot of the central land that they were trying to do in the first place, and some of this coastal land right here. And they're quickly becoming sort of Ottoman Empire. Rename that. And we go ahead and get a new nation, and that's gonna be Greece. So Greece is gonna actually get a small split. So I'm gonna do Sparta. And it's gonna be make it a dark no. What should I make it? I'm gonna make it a dark purple. So it's gonna take all of this island right here. And no, not even all of it. Let's see if they can do that now. Nope, they're gonna get a new leader. And medium expansion. And they're gonna get Crete too, because why not? I guess some islands as well. It will do anything? Maybe a little bit more? Okay, so, well, now they have a lot of more land. Good for them. Back to Romania, they're gonna unionize with somebody, and it's gonna be Dobruja. So Romania has all this land back, and now they're gonna go ahead and form another union. Wow. They're gonna form this union with Moldova. So, good for them, I guess. They're just forming a lot of unions recently, I guess. And it's known as the Aged Division, so I'm guessing they're gonna also collapse eventually. But these guys get a new leader, and then a large expansion. So these guys are gonna go ahead and expand into just all this Balkan area right here, and they're gonna eventually stop though. We get a new random nation that's gonna be Hungary. Hungary's finally gonna get a small split. Problem is, I don't know where to put this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make it Serbia because like the closest place they do hold land in Serbia. So here we go. You can include all of that as I guess parts of Serbia, and then from here they're gonna get a new leader already, and oh, we're gonna finally make a new nation. And now we're gonna go ahead and make the Andalusian nation. They're gonna take all of well, a lot of southern Spain and just do pretty good. Now we're gonna go ahead and get North Moldova, and nope, never mind, new nation. And we're actually gonna go ahead and what should we make? We should make it in actually, we should make it in a very great place known as Bosnia. Yeah, Bosnia. They're gonna form up a country, and obviously in Bosnia, and just take a good amount of land. They're just going with the flow, doing what they want, and they're in Bosnia now. Doing a lot in the Balkans as Bulgaria gets a small split. Now, I have no idea what to call this. So I'm gonna call this. Okay, this is already becoming bad. But now we can go back to Catalonia, and they're gonna go ahead and get a large expansion. They're doing pretty good recently. And from here, they're gonna move into the flatlands of France, as I find this as a good position to be in, forming a pretty big Iberian Empire. While we go over to Portugal, what is Portugal doing? They're gonna find a religion called Pink Ease. That's right, finding a religion called Pink Ease, and after that, they're gonna go ahead and medium expand. So I guess the religion idea was good for them, and now they're just expanding through Iberia. And next is Andalusia's turn. Let's see, and they're actually gonna get a small split somehow. Um, we go ahead and do this at Gibraltar, and I'm gonna make it like a whitish nation, and it's just gonna be all of that. So yeah, four nations on Iberia now. Let's go ahead over to Serbia. And then they're gonna get a medium expansion and just expand into the known lands of Serbia now. Bosnia's also, well, they're gonna get a large expansion and also just move into this area as well. They're doing pretty good actually. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get another nation, which is Moldova, I guess North Moldova, and they expand into this Ukrainian region. However, not too much as it's a small expansion. Coastal Bulgaria is gonna get a new leader, and then they're gonna get a small split. Oh, oh God, this is the worst thing I think that has ever happened in my life. I'm sorry to people who live in Bulgaria, but your country's just not going well. I guess we have to make a North Bulgaria now. I don't know what's going on. North Bulgaria. Jesus. Anyways, let's go to a new country, and that's gonna be regular Bulgaria. They're gonna finish this guy off. They're gonna finish this guy off, and they aren't able to do that yet. But please, please, please. Okay, form a union. There. Now Bulgaria finally is not like that anymore. Took long enough. Anyways, let's go over to coastal Bulgaria. Still exists? Oh, right there. I'll make sure to get rid of that. Catalonia is gonna actually now split. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a new Basque country, and now there is 5 countries in Iberia. Interesting stuff happening here. So they have wow, they have lost a lot of land. It's kind of crazy. And Lucia gets a small split. Please, can we stop with the small and the regular splits? This is not very great. I don't like this at all. Actually, I have to change the color of it because it's a little too similar. Alright. Oh god. Who do we get next? Please don't do small split. It's North Moldova. And they're gonna get a medium expansion. So they're just gonna expand. They actually do pretty good here. Not looking like Moldova at all. While Transylvania is gonna form a union with actually no. Who's Transylvania gonna form a union with? We're gonna form it with Serbia actually. So now this is weird. Actually, I'm gonna change the look of this. I'm gonna make it a dark red. Feel like that suits the region better, maybe. Actually, could we? I'm gonna change it to Serbia's former color. So something like that, yeah. And immediately they get a split. Wow. Okay, so um, I guess the Romania part just goes away. This, and then that includes all of this land right there. Okay, this is already looking terrible. Can Serbia please get rid of this? Oh God, they're gonna split themselves. Are you kidding me? I'm running out of colors here, and so now this is gonna be Kosovo. And can you do something? Okay, you're gonna form a union. Form a union with uh that I guess. Form a union with you. Okay, it's looking cool. So can you kick them out? Oh God, you're gonna get a small. Are we? Okay, hold on. Please, please, please. Hold on. Let me go ahead and change this color. And I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's a way. I don't think there's a way right now to get rid of the small splits because this is so horrible. Oh my God. What am I hearing right now? Okay, so this is going so stupidly. I did not want this to go the way this is at all. In fact, I'm gonna change your color to like a darker bluish, so like that. And then let's see if you can do anything. Oh, new nation. Oh God. Where? Uh, I guess I'll do Crimea. I'll do Crimea, and there'll be like a purple type nation. So I think just take all of that land right there. So good for them. Now let's go over to Hungary, see what they're gonna do. They're gonna do a large expansion. So they're gonna take Serbia, and then they're gonna clean up some of this land over here. Not too much of it. They are. Let's see what Bosnia's gonna do. They're gonna get a medium expansion. And then, oh God, that's not medium, that's small. What, are you kidding me? Okay, Kosovo. What's Kosovo gonna do? They're gonna do a large expansion. They're gonna take a lot of the Macedonian area right here. Alright, now what Bulgaria is gonna do? They're gonna do a medium expansion. So they're gonna take this land, take that land, and then some of it. While Armenia is gonna take the rest of this. So good job, Romania, and they're gonna take a bunch of that land. Andalusia is gonna, well, this part of Andalusia is gonna start invading. And then this part of Andalusia is gonna split again. Are you kidding me? I literally don't know what to call this. This is so stupid. You see what's going on here? It's just so stupid. Gibraltar, what are you gonna do? Small expand. Okay, do some of that, please. Portugal, what are you gonna do? Medium expand. Can we just clean up this right here, please? Be very nice. Portugal. Cleaned all this up right here. Yeah. Yeah, this is the first time that Portugal's actually winning in anything. Just kidding, Portuguese people. Sorry. This country is now going to go, Catalonia is going to go ahead and clean up the rest of this. So finally, there's no more Southern Iberia chaos. And now we're going to go over to Kosovo, which can't really do anything. So they're going to actually go ahead and go to war with somebody. They're going to go to war with Bosnia. Now, they're going to take all of this coastline, or this territory right here, and now they have a way to get up to Transylvania. But speaking of Transylvania, we're going to see them doing a lot more of expanding over here into this region, kind of following the footsteps of the Romanians down here. So, yeah, they're just doing a lot. Also, this should be called Transylvania, not Romania. Right, there you go. We're going to pick up a new nation, and that's, what? 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 Transylvania? What? Hold on, let's give you a new leader, and you're gonna do a small expansion. There. You're just gonna take some land right there. And then now it's time for the Basque to do something, and they're gonna form a union. They form a union with Catalonia, and the Catalonian Empire is now back and better than ever. Cool, I guess. Cool beans. Uh, there goes the Balkans, and now it's time for some more stuff to happen. Let's pick up another nation. Let's see. We just did Sparta. Let's do Bulgaria. They're gonna go ahead and actually, never mind. New nation. And that new nation, because I just made my mind in 5 seconds, is gonna be Cyprus. They're gonna be a dark green Cyprus, so kind of unusual. It's usually purple or blue. And they just start taking a bunch of the coastline from the Syrian Turkish lands and do pretty good with it. They're even gonna build a castle in Lebanon called, well, Fort Lebanon. and good for them. But actually, that's gonna do it for today's video. It was it was 14 minutes long. Thank you guys for enjoying this. Please, if you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and it helps out a lot. Is this right up there the whole time?